Hi, it is Friday, May 15th, 2015. This is day 28 of our video diary. A couple things have happened today. I got up early and went to my psychiatrist and spoke to her about the fact that I wasn't sleeping at night. And it's not the fact that I'm not getting to sleep, it's I'm not sleeping through the night. I get up like 5 or 6 times in the middle of the night. Maybe it's sometimes to get a drink of water, sometimes to go to the bathroom. Sometimes I go and raid the refrigerator, which is so not good if you've had weight loss surgery. And I need to be able to curb that. I want to be able to sleep completely through the night and actually get some good sleep. And she noticed as soon as I walked into the office that I looked really tired. So I told her what the issue was, and we agreed that she was going to up my medication. Sorry, Ricky's running around. We're going to up my medication, and instead of 100 milligrams of trazodone, I am now going to take 200 milligrams of trazodone every night. And if it's too much, then I can cut that in half and take 150 milligrams. So hopefully that does a really good job, and that we could curb this problem of not sleeping, and that will make me more productive during the day because I'll have more energy. Sorry, I think I'm getting a little bit cold, so if I sound kind of hoarse or whatever, I'm so sorry. So anyways, so did that. Then afterwards we left and we ran into a toy store that is kind of, I think it's called Chaos Toys, is the name of it. And we went ahead and browsed through that store, and they have like a whole bunch of like vintage toys. They have some model toys. They have a crap load of freaking Legos. Like if you just need a couple pieces, or if you need 100 something pieces, you can go in there and just buy a crap ton of Legos and stuff after buy a kit. So that was good. And one of the things, a couple of things that we bought. So do you remember when you were little and you had like the wind-up storytelling box, and it actually had music to it? So we found one of those. This one was The Old Woman Who Lived in a Shoe. So you turn it. Turn this. I'm not going to do it right now, otherwise the music will come on. And then it will tell the entire story as the music is playing. This, I think, was just for something for you to play around with, and as well as that. So that really didn't do anything. It just made extra noise. And on the back, The Old Woman Who Lived in a Shoe. The reason I got this is because not only is it a Fisher-Price toy, but I'm starting to collect things as far as me being able to teach in a classroom. And I really like the idea of children playing with older toys and them actually discovering how toys work and actually be able to read the story as it's going, because I'm going to be teaching elementary school students as well as teaching special ed students. So that's really important to me. Then we got, I don't know how good this is going to show up on film, but we'll show it to you anyways. Lost in Space. There, I'll do it that way. There you go. A Lost in Space figure set. We got Travis Bickle, the action figure from Taxi Driver. Let me see him a little bit. So got that. That wasn't really expensive. It was like $10. The most expensive thing was the Taxi Driver thing. And then the last thing I got was this, and maybe this is the most expensive, which was a little Ewok. And he's unfortunately missing his cane, but I thought it was so awesome that they had them that I went ahead and bought it anyway. So that will add to my collection of figures that I at some point will have. So I did that, and then got done there, came back to the house. We crashed out, my partner and I crashed out for like 2 hours straight. We were so tired. Woke up a little bit, bummed around the house for a little bit more, and went over to our friend's house and watched a movie and ate dinner over there. Now, one thing that frustrates me more than anything is if you tell someone that you're a vegetarian and they invite you for dinner, 9 times out of 10, they don't cook anything you can eat, or they don't know how to cook for you. So I think the solution to that is usually to bring your own stuff. But if you're invited for dinner, for God's sakes, people, make an effort. Like, at least make it feel like you really wanted me there. So we watched Zombieland, and I had already seen that. So it's really cute, like, Emma Stone's in it, Bill Murray's in it, I can't remember the name of the other guy. Anyways, really, really funny, not campy, it's kind of gory in places, zombie movie. So if you ever feel like watching a zombie movie, that might be one you want to watch. Finished up there, left to our friend's house, and came back to his house. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. Okay, so we also went to the dog park with his dogs. It was pretty fun. It was like 20 or so minutes we stayed at the dog park. It wasn't as big as the dog park that I went to the other day, so we're going to try to bring him at some point. He's going to have to travel further, but I think the farther drive is going to be worth it in the end. The other thing that happened was I talked to my doctor about registering my animal, that would be Ricky over there, as a service animal. He probably wouldn't be able to be a physical service animal, because obviously he can't rehab me, but he can be an emotional support animal. So what that does two things. I will be able to bring him onto a plane with no extra charge, because I have the letter from my doctor, as well as I will have the vest and the tags and everything to prove that he's an emotional support animal, and they cannot deny me to take him onto a plane. The second thing is, if for some reason I ever move, and I move into a place that doesn't allow dogs or cats, I have that paperwork, and because the American Disability Act, they cannot deny me residency because of my animal. So it does that. Having an emotional support animal does not allow you to go into usually businesses like grocery stores or restaurants, because it's not a physical rehab animal. Some people don't know the difference, so they just let you in anyway. I think I'm going to, once I get him registered, which will be probably the end of the month, that's when I can afford it, I'm going to try to see if I can go to the grocery store one day with him. It's not that far from my house. I'm just going to be in the produce section anyway, because I haven't been eating meat, and I've been eating pretty much eggs and cheese, and occasionally I'll drink milk, but it's very, very rare. And then I have all the vegetables and fruits. So that's what I stick with. I don't usually go anywhere else in the store. If for some odd reason one of the managers was to stop me, I would pull out my paperwork and I say, look, I have a service animal. And 9 times out of 10, they're not going to question it, so I should be fine. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to, the fact that some days I have stress days, and I have a really hard time driving anywhere without being highly agitated, or having high anxiety, or being super antsy. And having my animal with me, having my dog with me, will do wonders in order to curb that. So we have that going on. So other than that, today was pretty laid back. Didn't have any high stressors. I snapped at my friend once, and then I apologized for it later. But at least I'm willing to apologize, so that's a good thing, right? Really trying to not do that. 2 things that happened yesterday that I forgot to show you guys was, one of my friends gave me this. It doesn't squeak. That kind of sucks. Anyways, when we went to the Pinball Hall of Fame, there was a rubber ducky machine, and it cost you $0.25 to use the little crank to actually try to catch rubber duckies. And she, like, pretty much cleaned the place out. I think she won, like, 20 or so rubber duckies. It was really, really funny. And then the other thing I did, which I will show you, they had a photo booth and you usually don't see those anywhere anymore, which is really cool. It was like $3, and one of my friends paid for it. So I took a couple of photos. Yeah, looking sexy. So I took a couple of photos, had a really great time. So it is now 10 o'clock at night, and I'm going to go watch a TV show with my loved one, and then I'm probably going to take my pills, and I'm going to go to sleep. And we're going to wake up tomorrow, and it's going to be a fantastic day, because every day should be like that. I hope you guys had a great one, and hope you have a great weekend. Bye.